going to be doing this a little bit different today because, well, we're visiting family and we're out of town. So we're going to get into greens, and they are the natural fixers. Greens are the natural fixers, like I was saying. They are also known as the healers. They bring things back into balance. For greens, finding solutions to problems and applying them, doing the physical work of fixing is their life's blood. And when it really comes down to it, they like to fix things as opposed to the other people. But to fix something requires many other skills: discernment, knowledge of the problem, options, best solutions, how to apply those solutions, and an understanding of maintenance. Greens focus first on what needs to be fixed instead of the people who might doubt them. They work through the stuff that contributes in some way, usually even in the midst of their dysfunction. They are not perfectionists, though many are. They are drawn first and foremost to focus with the Master Chakra on the deeper layers of what needs to be fixed about a person, rather than viewing the person as someone they can't change or seeing their life as off limits. It doesn't make any sense to a green that a person would want to keep things holding them back, unless they are stuck in their traps. Greens take the opposite of yellow and apply it to their interest, using data to create a balance and create a process for keeping things in balance. Because they want to do things a specific, particular way, they are looking for an extension of truth, a solution to their problem that entails the truth about how things work and work together. Their interest in making things work together and knowing how things work together well is how greens keep us balanced. They bring us reason because they want things to work well in the physical world, because they want things to work. I just got lost in my notes again. They can't be up in the clouds to accomplish such a task. Their interest in making things work together well is how greens learn to become trusted in the realm of working with people. They want reasonable standards to apply to everything they do. They're desiring that everything function optimally in the physical world is a result of their focus on grounding their clarity. But don't be fooled. Greens are reasonable and not entirely logical. They do not care to explain what is happening all the time, for they can't. There is too much mystic going on for them in their journey towards finding solution to issues through analysis may be ongoing. Who can say exactly what and why they did what they did? Who can say how they know how to fix the broken drill or find a creative solution to the curtain rod issue? It is a mystery, one known only to a green. This group is not called a healer for nothing. There are too many doorways open into the beyond, and the beyond of the beyond, for them to really clearly know how they got their efficient fix. So even though they can analyze what will work best, that is not their featured resonance. Rather, they find more depth and worth in their subconscious mind and feeling into spirit for what will really make them fly. Focusing on how things work is not the same as knowing how things work. So some of the green gifts are, and I'm sorry about the noise, we got cars going up and down the highway and it's raining outside here. And I didn't want to do the video inside because everyone's talking. So, green gifts is energy as a medium. Greens see everything as energy. And this is what they want to bring into balance, is the energy. The stuff behind the stuff. The energy can appear in different forms. It can be subtle energy or energy already formed into something in the world you can touch and see. How energy works and flows is what greens are in touch with through nature's pathways into the mysterious. They love nature and sense how nature heals. They use these healing patterns in their work. Therefore, while things grow in stages, not everything comes first, second, third, or fourth in a line, as we like to expect. Greens do not go in a straight line in pursuit of wisdom. They do not choose the straight lines that other humans may have set up, especially if those other humans were not greens. They might put the cart before the horse. Sorry, things are circular, and greens are one with the mood of nature, of woman, and of the right side of the body. When they are healing something or bringing it into balance, they can be very structured on the one hand and very surreal in the process of creation on the other, going into dreamlike states to see what can be revealed of the energies of the universe. Did I mystify you? If you couldn't exactly understand with logic what I just said, then you haven't entered the green world. Fixing is a process of renewal, often of rebirth. Greens must access the feminine, even though their gift is masculine, in order to manifest their solutions. Their work with energy puts them in close touch with money in a way unlike any other gift. Unlike any other gift, money does not have to be a loaded word for a green. Greens see money as just another thing that is in our world for us to manage. It doesn't have the deep mystic or the fear that it can hold for some. For greens, money is an energy, and it too must be balanced. This practical relationship with money leads them to not save and not spend. Or leads them to save, not spend, sorry. Yeah, that didn't come out right. But there. They are very dispassionate when balancing the books. They see your money if they are managing it like a bucket, and they don't want any holes in it. You must stop punching a hole in it. They will not like it. They will save your money and not give it back to you. They will not acknowledge checks in the mail. They are either money in the bank or not yet in existence. Greens are black and white when it comes to energy management. They, like reds, are good at setting boundaries instead of looking at what belongs to whom. They look at what is and what is not. So, another one of their gifts is the body of love. Because of their deep appreciation and striving for balance, they are very strong. They feel they must stay strong for others. They shift energies around so that they can help others and create a safe, calm space. This is the healing space. That is who they are. Still peaceful. You will know a green by this energy, for they exclude calm. They are the trunk of the tree, the middle of the chakra system, with 3 chakras on one side and 3 on the other, evenly balanced. They are the fulcrum point. As we know, when something goes out in one area, a factor in a corresponding area is normally affected as well. Even if things are going haywire, they are serious about focusing your energy and being on track with that task. They are kind, loving from here after they have helped you. While they are looking for solutions, they hold themselves apart. This is the healing space. So greens are constantly striving to weave a tapestry of their work together as a balanced whole. Balance is a moving target. They pull on those threads from multiple directions to create a space in which people can thrive, an objective that makes sense to the world and works for all involved. Therefore, they must access the stillness of creation, the beginningness that connects you to the heartbeat of all. They can achieve oneness in their peaceful state and pass it on to others. If you need to be still for things not to be weird or to be comfortable in your own body, you want to sit next to a green. So they also, another one of their gifts is the Pandora's toolbox. They are masters at putting things back together once they have the right tools. This is why they love tools. These tools could come in the form of information and knowledge or as actual equipment. The right tools can be used with the right standard operating procedures, SOPs. Greens have a natural knack for putting things together. They usually go about their lives using tools in the context of solution and SOPs. That's another thing that makes their gift masculine. The structure they proceed with once they've visited the feminine for answers. When they come up with the best system to keep in balance the things needing to be done, not everyone wants to go along with them at all times. As we saw in the orange chapter, greens are so creative, though that they can build what they cannot find, prefabricated, and insert people into their game plan as though they are tools themselves. More about their gifts is they are loyal and persistent. In general, greens and their gifts are often more compassionate and loyal because they are process-oriented than they are effectively loving and kind in the traditional sense. And I am so sorry about all the noise in the background. If they are loving and kind, it is coming from their personality. Having the pulse of universal energy has them returning their focus to the stuff of life. They will spend a lot of time helping you, and they are willing to give a tremendous amount of energy to see that things happen in the way they want. Another one is the case is meaningful fixing. So loyal greens who help the world through their gifts by shifting people's livelihood into balance. They fix people's businesses that are not successful or even off the ground yet and make them successful. They are putting in place a sequence of steps that one must take, priorities they must follow to enable people to succeed. So they organize a system that encourages you to organize your business in a certain way to make money. Again, the natural province of a green. So that's another one of their gifts. And one more of their gifts is their nature. By nature, greens love to clean and organize. This is part of creating the physical space that supports healing, so it is no wonder. They also love to dress sharply, since nothing is left to chance in the forward progress of helping things take their best form. Some of green traps are: greens face the darkness like all of the other gifts. Instead of healing others out of love, they become overly focused on the process of fixing, and they can even stop caring whether or not the patient is failing. Getting power from fixing someone or something is very beguiling. A lot of people notice when a green fixes something. They get kudos. When someone else admires what they do and were born to do too much, they can get very, very cocky. Like a doctor who can do no wrong. Greed is also a green trap, as it is related to power and money, always needing more money to save every penny. Even others' money can be greedy if it is self-serving. So yeah, that is some of green's traps. So, for many greens, they're feeling about a situation in a way that it is divinely inspired. Their matter-of-fact manner and their choice give them away. As they experience it, Source works through them effortlessly in a down-to-earth, timeless way to ensure that their humanity and sanity and their human body delivers divine connection and worth. This is who they are: the mind, the heart, the hand of Source and Goddess, the female and the male aspect of God, which together form a whole. It's characterized all of us at a time, but in them is operating with less because